What's up, Packers fans? It's your Week 1 game day preview here at Cheesehead TV. The Packers traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Saints, which is a weird sentence to say. We all know why this is happening. Hurricane Ida obviously causing problems down there in New Orleans. So, Florida it is. And apparently they picked Florida because Aaron Rodgers isn't great in Florida. But I think they're in for a rude awakening when it comes to Aaron and the offense taking on this Saints defense at 4:25 Eastern. On Fox. Of course, all of you will be tuned in to the Cheesehead TV watch party to spare yourselves from having to listen to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. That's why we do what we do, people. But I digress. This is a good matchup. This is going to be a lot of fun. I do think there are going to be points scored in this game. A couple of keys I want to get to when it comes to the matchups, these two teams. I've talked a lot about it on Packers Daily. Just wanted to put it in a video here for you guys in a nice little package. First up, I think the headliner here is obvious. It's Davante Adams versus Marshawn Lattimore. That's going to get a lot of the recognition, ink, if you will, leading up to the game for good reason. Two really good players. Adams, the best at what he does. Lattimore, an excellent corner. But past Lattimore, the Saints are in trouble at corner. I know they signed Desmond Trufant. They traded for Bradley Roby, but he won't play in this game. You got to think Dennis Allen doesn't leave Lattimore out there on an island against Adams. He will undoubtedly roll coverage, and that should open up plenty of opportunities for MVS, Randall Cobb, Allen Lazard, even Tunyon in the backs. There are going to be targets aplenty for Aaron Rodgers to choose from simply because they're going to be very, very worried about what Davante is going to do to them. And there will be opportunities for Davante one-on-one. I don't doubt that. But for the most part, I think the game plan from Dennis Allen will be roll that coverage, give him help, and that should open up things for everyone else. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I also think because of where the Saints are injury-wise, especially along the interior of their defensive line, you're going to see Matt LaFleur attack the A-gap in a way he doesn't usually, whether it's with power or with zone. The last time we saw something, what I expect we're going to see here, is the Bears game when Akeem Hicks missed the game against the Packers up there in Lambeau, and he just ran it again and again and again up the middle in a way he usually doesn't. I expect that to be the game plan this time around as well. Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, making hay, lead ISO even, just attacking the A-gap. They'll still use the zone stuff. They'll still go outside zone, of course, but I think the weakness against this Saints team, which was the third best team in the league against the run last year, without that interior line stacking up the way it used to, that's where I expect them to attack. Get going, get Dennis Allen having to commit numbers to stop the run, and then let Aaron make hay off play action. Clearly, Elton Jenkins getting the start at left tackle. That's a big headline for the Packers. The Saints have two really good ends. Marcus Davenport and, of course, Cam Jordan. They can get after the quarterback. You want to stay ahead of the sticks. The Packers have youth and inexperience along their offensive line. Obviously, Josh Myers getting his first start along with Royce Newman. I do think firing off the ball and attacking that A-gap should help those young guys. You flip it over and you look at the Packers' defense, we all know it's about tackling. It's all about limiting opportunities after the catch. Alvin Kamara still living in our nightmares as Packers fans from Week 3 last year when basically he did whatever he wanted against this defense. Joe Barry has to get these guys in good position so they can limit the ability for Kamara to break this game open. I don't think they're ever going to just shut him down, of course. He's going to get his, but they have to limit the stuff where he maybe gets 6-7 yards, it turns into 17-30 yards because they're not making tackles or in bad positions, they're overrunning things. We saw that again and again last year. That has got to get cleaned up. And then ultimately, when it comes to rushing the quarterback and getting pressure on Jameis Winston, I don't expect a lot of it straight up. In other words, I think the times that they do get close to the quarterback or get opportunities for sacks is going to be because it's A, an obvious passing down, and B, they're holding up on the back end. We saw that a couple times last year where Drew Brees held the ball looking for a deep shot that he didn't like, and he had to eat it. Kingsley Keke had those 2 sacks. Well, this year with Jameis Winston, first of all, I expect the game plan for the Saints to be get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, right? Lots of check down stuff, lots of easy completions, flats, stuff like that. But we know they like to push the ball downfield, and Jameis has the arm to do it. I don't, doubt for a moment that Sean Payton will take his shots. And when that happens, if the Packers can hold up on the back end, that's where the pressure opportunities will come. This offensive line of the Saints is excellent. It's one of the best in the league. So, again, I don't expect straight up instant pressure. But if they can hold up, one of two things is going to happen. Either one of these guys is going to get home for a sack, and it doesn't necessarily have to be one of the edge rushers. It could be somebody along the interior, maybe Kenny Clark. But either they get there on a coverage sack, or, as has been his wont throughout his NFL career, Jameis Winston might throw them a couple, which I obviously am all for. That's not to discount or take away what I think is a pretty damn talented team for the Saints, especially on offense. I think they will move the ball. But ultimately, Aaron Rodgers in this environment, moving this game out of the Superdome, just plays into the Packers' hands. He's going to be able to operate at the line of scrimmage in a way he would not have been able to inside the Superdome. I think the Packers win a shootout. Give me 31-27 to Green Bay, and they go to 1-0 on the season. Let me know in the comments below how you see the game playing out. Please hit like, hit subscribe, and then tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We're devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide.